This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Good morning and welcome back inside Rock Springs Junior High School for live coverage of Star Valley basketball on the SVI Sports Network. Taking on the Rock Springs Tigers. Winner goes to state, loser is done. With the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, Star Valley will be in white, Rock Springs Tigers will be in black. Star Valley Lady Braves coming off a come-from-behind win against Evanston. And I'm not sure, a little delay here before we get the starting lineups announced. So, Dow, maybe we hit your keys to the game.
Looking at the keys of the game for this one, Duke, I've got defensive focus. That's going to be key for the Braves in this one against a really athletic Rock Springs team. If you can, try and hold the Tigers under 50. There is no tomorrow. That's key number 3. And then adjust to the game. You don't know what kind of what type of game the Tigers are going to throw at you. You're not quite sure what the ref game is going to look like. You need to be able to adjust on the fly and take advantage of the way that the game flows. Those are my assist to sell keys to the game.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit assisttosellstarvalley.com. That is assisttosellstarvalley.com. And some sort of delay at the score table. I'm not sure what it is. It's the officials are not involved, so it's probably some sort of technical issue.
I think it's a mic issue, actually.
All right, there we go. So mics are fixed.
They should ask you. I'll bet you're the most adept mic person in this room.
I am wearing a mic right now that's taking my time. So, all right, starting lineups being announced first for the Tigers. Number 0, a senior, is Samuel Lionberger. Number 2, a junior, Sivan Thomas. Number 3, a senior, Andrew Moneyhun. Number 10, a sophomore, Boston James. And number 33, the senior, Sam Eddy. Head coach of the Tigers is Lennon Spence. Now the starting lineups for the Star Valley Braves, presented by Mountain Star Products.
6'4", junior rank number 0 is Will Linford. 6'3", junior rank number 1, leading the Braves in scoring is Cooper Lancaster. 6'4", senior number 3 is Bryson Neild. 6 foot junior rank number 5 is Dylan Shumway, and a 6 foot senior rank number 44, Zane Hedges. Coaches are Matt Shumway, Aaron Lancaster, and Mark and Ben Hale.
Star Valley in white, Rock Springs in black. For one of these teams, they will play again this afternoon, but more importantly, will play again next week at the Casper Events Center for a state title. The other team will be done, and then it comes down to that. Both these teams have won a game. Both these teams have lost a game here in this consolation matchup.
The last meeting these two teams played at Rock Springs High School, 71-55 Star Valley win. One of the better games, I think, offensively the Braves have played this season. But I'll tell you, you look at this Rock Springs team, Duke, this is a very capable, athletic team. The Braves are going to have to be ready to go.
Top 2 rebounding teams in the 4A class, by the way. Star Valley out-rebounded Rock Springs the last time on their home court. You can bet the Tigers didn't take kindly to that. That will probably be a focus for them, but the ball quickly poked away, and Star Valley has the steal on the Tigers' first possession. Lancaster drives baseline, and he will be fouled quickly on the baseline. It's a non-shooting foul, and so a 7:42 to play in the first. The Tigers picked up an early foul.
Boston James whistled for that one.
And I have a knack for putting our court mic right next to the Rock Springs cheerleaders. That happened last time, too.
Good job.
Yeah. 7:40 to play in this first period.
Also good at that.
Yeah, I guess. Shumway works it. Up top, Lancaster. Free throw line. Bounce to Hedges. Had a great opening 2 games, but his first shot is blocked. And then the ball is ripped away by Shumway on the court and then taken away again by Rock Springs. After all of it said and done, it is Tiger basketball.
Yeah, Sam Eddy was waiting for Zane Hedges and got a lot of that ball.
7:12 remaining, still scoreless early in the game. Screen set for Thomas. Drives and kicks to Lineberger for 3, no good. Rebounded though by Eddy. He clears it back outside to James. Resets up top to Moneyhun. Now James back to Lineberger against Neild. Double team help. Now kick out. 3, good. Rattled in for Boston James. And it's going to be a triple for the Tigers. They lead at 3-0. 6:40 to play in the first period. Star Valley around the outside. Here's Shumway, fakes to 3, drives, dishes left side. Neal back to Hedges, outside Shumway. Neal left corner, clock down to 6:24. Lancaster doubled, Shumway left wing.
If you remember, Cooper had 34 against them last time.
This time he has the shot blocked, but back to him, left key, dribbles into the lane and kicks it back outside. Still with the possession. Shumway, open three, left wing, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lancaster, pulls up the baseline jumper, bouncing high and no good. Went off the top of the backboard after hitting the rim, and that will be out of bounds. Star Valley will give it back to the Tigers, down 3-0.
And then obviously, if you haven't already noticed, this is Rock Springs, not their main gym, but they got plenty of fans in here. Home of the Jaguars, but it's Tigers for the day.
That's right. Across the line at the Jaguar Paw here at Rock Springs Junior High.
You better respect that.
Ball poked into the backcourt, touched by Star Valley, so no violation as Eddie collects it. 5:40 to play in the first. Here's a dribble drive, dump down to Lionberger for two on the reverse layup.
It's a nice pass from Boston James.
Tigers by 5, 5:30 to play. Tigers on the steal. Here's Eddie to the rim, stripped out by Lancaster, out of bounds. Stays with the Tigers on their end. There's a good look at that on the Fall River Propane replay. 5:25 to go in this opening period. Tigers up 5-0 early. Lob up top, Lineberger has it. Hands off to Money Hun. Clock rolls down to 5:17 to play. Down low again, Lineberger. Double teamed on the baseline. Kicks it back out. Three in the corner. Good. Money Hun for three, and the Tigers roll out to an 8-0 run to open the game. 5:08 to play in the first. Timeout taken by Shumway, back in 30 on SVI.
Book your springtime getaway in western Wyoming at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. There's still plenty of mountain snow to enjoy some late season sledding, or just bring the family out for a relaxing getaway. From single bed to family size cabins, you'll be guaranteed a night of luxury. Not to mention a hot complimentary breakfast. Regardless of the reason, come join us this spring at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Visit KodiakMountainResort.com for reservations.
This is Star Valley Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
It's early, 5:08 to go in the first. 8-zip, Rock Springs on top over the Braves. Lancaster crosses over down the lane to the rim, lays it in, took it right down the heart of the paint for two. That'll do. 4:50 to play in the first period.
Tigers 27% on the season from three, but they've started off hot.
It's a Tiger basketball on their end. Drive, pull-up jumper, fadeaway, tough shot, not made by James, contested. Rebounded by Star Valley, Hedges across the timeline to Lancaster. One team foul on Rock Springs, done so far on Star Valley. 8-2, Lancaster left wing. Picks up the dribble with a pass to Shumway. Back to Lancaster, steps into a three, no good. Rebound tipped to him, pulls up the rebound, or the jumper from mid-range after the rebound was tipped, and it's 8-4, Star Valley. Lineberger, crossover, shut down to the baseline.
Lineberger's been shut down, but he's also assisted on both of those three-pointers made by the Tigers.
He has it now on the baseline. This time he'll take the shot and drain it.
He's a big athletic kid. He's probably at least 6'6".
They have him 6'6" on the roster. Nicely done. Three from Shumway. Deep is good for three. Well beyond the arc in front of the Tiger bench. It's a three-point game now. It was 8-0, now 10-7. 3:37 to go in the first period. Braves back in it. Driving is Thomas. No shot. Back to Lineberger. He misses it. Rebounded by Linford. Star Valley with the ball. Shumway drives but can't get to the rim. Ball moving around the outside again. Hedges, right side key. Kick out. Lancaster, three for the tie. Yes! Whip the net. And Cooper ties things up, but a timeout now taken by Coach Spencer. The Tigers 10-all on the SVI Sports Network.
The LCSD2 Transportation Department is currently hiring for multiple positions. Work part-time as a bus aide, starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time mechanics are also needed, starting at $27 per hour, with medical, dental, and vision benefits, along with the Wyoming retirement system. Activity bus drivers are also needed, starting at $25 per hour with benefits, or become a daily route bus driver starting at $22 per hour, only during the school year. To learn more and apply, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
You're watching live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Good start for Cooper Lancaster. He's pulled the Braves back to a tie game. Rock Springs led 8-0 early. Starbody called a timeout. Now it's tied 10-10. Coming out of the Rock Springs timeout this time. 3:05 to go in the first. Star Valley trapping in half court. Ball poked away, loose, and taken by Star Valley. Poked away by Neal into the hands of Linford for the steal. Out in front to Shumway. Lancaster on the baseline. Drives, pull-up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Linford. Missed the putback, and the tip ball into the hands of Thomas on the run. He crosses over, lost his feet and travels. He did the hop, and when he came down, his feet just denied him, and he slipped and fell.
This court has claimed a lot of bodies so far here this morning. It really has.
Lady Braves lost Cambry Johnson in their game earlier today with an ankle injury. And that same basket, same side, just went in for a shot and came down on her ankle wrong. Star Valley tied with the basketball against the Tigers. Here's a bad pass tipped on the run the other way. Eddie to the rim, no, but a foul on Lancaster. And that puts Sam Eddy to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
That's the second time we've seen Eddie get a steal and go on a break. He'll go to the line here. On the season, he is a 53% free throw shooter. Hasn't been there a lot. Just 10 of 19 on the year. That one's good, though.
2:27 to play in the first period. 11-10. Rock Springs back out on top. One more for Eddie, the pedestrian 6'5". Not like the 6'6" teammate you mentioned. Both free throws are good, 12-10. McClure and Schwab check into the game for Star Valley.
And they're not this tall. They're big, strong kids.
Athletic, fast. Here's a steal by Eddie. Across the half-court line, Tiger basketball.
That's his third. He's done that 3 times in this first quarter.
Boston James has it on the perimeter right side. Crossover move, help defense. Good, and a foul on Linford. What a move by Boston James. Big crossover. Stop and pop on the baseline, fade away with the contact from Linford.
Well, and that was well drawn. He went right into the body of Linford on his way up. That is exactly what you want your scorers to do.
So now it's 14-10 Tigers on a 4-0 run. Free throw is good. 5-0 run, 15-10.
6 points for Boston James.
Minute 58 to play. Hedges has the ball poked away, but a foul. They give that to Thomas, Savon Thomas. Stops the clock at a minute 51 to go in this period.
First personal on Thomas, second team foul, 151 as you mentioned.
Schwab left. Up top, Hedges. 2 team fouls each. Clock down to a minute 40, Braves on the perimeter. Schwab double teamed left, goes down low to McClure. Had the ball down low, poked away and stolen. Hedges tries to get it back but can't. On the run, Lionberger feeds left side, right side. Shot no good by Thomas. Rebounded underneath by Eddie. Blocked on the putback by Lawson. Into the hands of Hedges for the rebound. Big Country with the block. 15-10. Braves trailing with the basketball. 1:13 to go in the first. Schwab steps back. Crossover to Shumway, open 3, shot fake, now takes it off the mark, no good. Rebounded by James. And then fouled from behind by Schwab. Clock at 1:01 to play in the first period. Tiger basketball with a 5-point lead. Lancaster's in for Hedges.
First personal on Schwab, third team foul. Also checking in for the Tigers is Arrington Purvis. Just in case you thought their biggest players were on the court, you were wrong. Here comes Arrington Purvis SG and Big Country, they might shift the tectonics of this building when they clash.
Purvis listed at 6'4", senior, but a little more shoulder width, if you will.
Those are some big kids.
50 seconds to play in the first. Down low, Thomas, whip around, and a nice pass to Leyenberger in the paint. 2 more, and the Tigers on another run. 7-0 run to lead 17-10.
The Tigers are really sharing the ball well.
Schwab can't get to the rim. All tipped. Works left. Lancaster double team. Drive. Lost the ball. Collects it. Shot. No. They wave off the shot. A foul on the floor with the clock at 21 seconds. Just a third team foul on the Tigers.
They're calling this on Purvis. Purvis was doing the traveling motion. The officials making sure when he looks at the table, he said there was contact to the head. So that's what that whistle was for.
Ball moving around the outside. Schwab, he drives, pulls up the jumper over Purvis. No good, and then Purvis gets the rebound. 13 seconds. Tigers trying to add on to a 7-0 run at the end of the first. 8, 7. Here's Leyenberger, down to 5. Pulls up the long 2, out of bounds. Untouched, or was it deflected? It was. It was deflected by Star Valley. Tigers will keep it.
Yeah, I think McClure actually got a good chunk of that ball.
2.5 seconds on the inbound play. Already up by 7. Tigers go up top, catch, shoot for 3. Bouncing on the rim, no good. Shot taken by Money Hunt is a miss. And the Tigers lead 17-10 after 1 on the SVI Sports Network.
For the last 40 years, my goal was to move to a place like this. And so now I moved here. I couldn't really do much of anything.
He's relatively young for hip arthritis and was limited significantly because of the pain. We decided that the best course would be proceeding with a hip replacement.
It was easy. It was just, I know it sounds strange, right, when you know what they do. One of the greatest things about moving to Star Valley has been Dr. Linford and Mountain West Orthopedic.
This is the SVI Sports Network with live coverage of Braves basketball.
Start of the second period, Braves had it tied at 10 after falling 8-0 early, and then the Tigers go on a run to lead 17-10 to start the second. It is Braves basketball. Work around the arc to Lancaster, drives the baseline, sidestep, blocked by Leyenberger. Out in front, back to Leyenberger, then poked away by Schwab into the hands of Roman Erickson. Quick recovery by Schwab, and then Erickson is fouled in the backcourt. Cortez will pick up the whistle. Here's a look at it on the other end. See the block. 7:38 to play in the second period. Star Valley basketball. Shumway to Schwab. Erickson. Schwab, 3 away, good. Dayton the triple, that ends the run and pulls Star Valley to within 4. Ball poked away by Erickson, picked back up by Leyenberger, still has it. Outlets to Money Hunt to reset the offense. Clock rolls down to 7:08 to go in the second. In is James, and Boston's fouled on the shot. Stops the clock at 7:06 to play in the second period. Tigers to the line, up 17-13.
Lawson picks up that foul. First personal, first team foul. Boston James to the free throw line. He's 1 for 1 today on the season. 64%. He has made and attempted more than any other Tiger this season.
First free throw, good for Boston.
He's having a good start, 7 points.
Lawson subs out, Will Linford back in. 18-13 on the scoreboard with Boston James. One more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. No good. Tip ball loose, picked up by the Tigers, and Leyenberger with this points underneath.
Purvis with the rebound and the assist.
Under 7 to go in this second period and a 7-point Tiger lead. Lancaster at the mid-floor circle. Shumway pulls the trigger on a 3. Short, no good. Boston James on the rebound. James across the half-court line. 6:40 to play in the second. James will shake and bake up tops. Defense stays with him. And off to Money Hunt for 3. That's airballed out of bounds. Goes back to Star Valley with 6:31 to play in the second period.
Tigers 2 of 6 from distance here in the early going. Braves 3 of 7.
Lancaster outside the circle. 6:20 to play in the second. Drive, kick, nailed, corner 3, off the backboard, no good. Rebound to Cortez. He wants to run with it. Pulls up and goes back behind to Thomas to run point with 6:08 to go in the second. Cortez to Lineberger. Back to Cortez. Give and go to the rim. No good. Linford battles for the rebound and has it. Outlets to Schwab across the timeline. Left side. Hedges spins to the rim and good. He is so good at that transition spin move as Zane Hedges on the post, and it's a 2-pointer.
Got just enough elevation on that shot.
Boston drives, kick out, 3 missed. Lancaster on the rebound for the Braves. In transition again. He'll spin at the timeline, get to the elbow, back to Hedges, back to Lancaster, hesitates, drives, lays it off the glass, no, rebounded by Linford. He's fouled hard. Will hits the deck on his back. He gets help up from teams from both colored jerseys, and he goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 attempts.
Got yanked up so hard it might have been worse than the fall.
And it was a good fall.
Will's had a great weekend, almost averaging a double-double in the 2 previous games. Still looking for his first point today, but he does have 4 rebounds.
That shot hit every spot of the rim possible and then fell off. 1 more free throw to go after missing the first. 20-15. Tigers with the lead. Linford drains the second. 5 down to a 4-point game.
Those were the first free throws of the game for the Braves. I was going to say, like to see them be more aggressive into the lane, but they beat me to it.
2 team fouls on the Tigers, 1 on Star Valley. Across the half-court line goes Thomas. Work to the right. Outside is James. Back top to Cortez. Tempo has come to a crawl here with the Tigers on the outside. 5 minutes remaining in the second. James back to Thomas, takes a 3 in the corner, no good. Fight for the rebound. Neal goes up to get it, lost it, but into the hands of Hedges. He's on his knees, and we'll have a timeout called by Shumway to make sure he keeps possession. 30-second timeout. 4:51 to go in the second on SVI.
There's still time to get out and enjoy what winter has to offer in beautiful alpine Wyoming. Snowmobile in the backcountry with your own sled, or rent one from a local retailer. You could also enjoy the scenery on snowshoes or go cross-country skiing on our groomed trails. Maybe get out on the ice for some excellent fishing. And of course, stay a while with exceptional lodging and dining options. Enjoy the winter while you still can and book your stay in alpine Wyoming.
Let's go back to the gym for live coverage of Braves basketball with Duke and Dowell on the SVI Sports Network.
He wanted to go in the second period. Lancaster will inbound to Dayton Schwab in the backcourt. Clock rolls as Schwab across the timeline, uncontested, works to Neal, back to Schwab. 4:43 to play before half. Lancaster up top is Schwab. Back to Cooper, tipped but collected. Lancaster drives and then goes to Schwab in the backcourt. Picked up by Rock Springs to the rim, missed it. Rebounded though by the Tigers, can't go back up with it. It was Thomas who missed it, got his own rebound in transition and resets the offense to James. Right side Cortez to Boston. Now feed to down low to Eddie. He missed the shot. Loose ball rebound pulled in by Lancaster out in front to Schwab. Crossover, can't get to the rim, but does go down to Hedges, who's fouled on the shot. And that puts Zane Hedges to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts, down by 4.
Purvis will be whistled for that one. That's his second. 3rd team foul on the Tigers as we reach near the midway point of the second quarter. Zane to the line for the first time this morning. No good.
There's one more from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Texting and driving, there really is no and. Wideout reminds you, if you're texting, you're not driving.
Lionberger back in for the Tigers. Shumway in for the Braves. Second free throw is good.
3-point game, 4:10 to go before half. Tigers 20, Braves 17. Rock Springs basketball. Down low is Lionberger. Kick to James. Fadeaway, back to Lionberger. Shot fake behind the backboard. Kick back out to James in the corner. No shot, drives, and there's going to be a foul on the floor before the shot against Star Valley with 3:53 to play in the second.
Zane Hedges, I believe, is that call, his first.
Inbound to Eddie, spin, kick out. Lionberger 3, bouncing on the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hedges. Star Valley basketball off the miss. Left side, Shumway. Braves down by 3. Shumway on the left elbow. Pivoting in trouble. Back to Hedges. Neal back to the backboard. Kick out Lancaster right. Working the perimeter with 3:28 to go. Lancaster for 3. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Linford. And a board and a bucket for Will to make it a 1-point game, 20-19.
5 rebounds for Linford to go with now 3 points.
Tigers and Braves in a battle. 1-point game. Tigers have held the lead the entire time with the exception of a tie. Here's down low to James, no good. Nice pass down to him, missed it. Rebounded by the Braves in transition. Shumway to Linford. Blocked, but Lancaster the board in the bucket. Blocked right to Cooper, who scores. 21-20, first lead of the game for the Braves. 2:50 before halftime. Lionberger on the baseline, poked out of bounds. Shumway with the penguin slide out of bounds to try and save it, but to no avail.
I like that. One thing the Braves have done adjusting defensively, the Tigers use their big athletic guys to get to the rim, and if they're cut off, they're making nice passes for the layups. The Braves have done a good job of adjusting to that here in this second quarter.
2:40 to play in this second. Tigers go down low, kick back out. 3 from Moneyhan, no good. Rebounded by Neal. Bryson bounce pass to Lancaster, who will take it across the half court with 2:25 before halftime. Braves up by 1.
Technically a 10-3 run here for the Braves.
I think 11-3 because it was
right.
17-10. But the ball stolen. Lionberger to the rim. Good with Lancaster right behind him. He wanted the foul. Doesn't get the whistle, but what a layup in transition.
Yeah, 10 points now for Lionberger.
Now Lancaster gets tied up on the other end. 4-on-4 fast break the other way. Lionberger again. Good. Cortez, rather. And that was a short lead for the Braves. They're now trailing by 3, 24-21.
Important minute and a half coming up here.
Star Valley ball. Linford double teamed on the low post. Kicks it back up. Shumway down the barrel 3. Good. Tied at 24 after the Western Wyoming Army National Guard triple.
Second triple of the day for Dylan Shumway. He's got 6.
1:27 remains before half. 24 all in the elimination game. Cortez down to James. Double team tied up. Jump ball. Stays with the Tigers. 1:16 to go in the second. 24-24. Lionberger on the inbound, right key. Fake the shot, dumped it down to James. He scores with the foul. What a no look by Lionberger. Kept his eyes on the rim on the shot fake pass. Found James open, who scores with contact.
The Tigers have been really good at that. That's what I was talking about. Some of these scores like Lionberger and other players are drawing the attention. So you turn your gaze to them. Meanwhile, their teammates go into the rim and they get an easy layup. That's a 3rd assist of the game for Lionberger. James now has 9.
2-point lead for Rock Springs after Star Valley jumped out 21-20. It's now 26-24. Free throw, no good. Rebounded by Neal, but saved out of bounds to Lionberger, who dunks it. Sam Lionberger, all 6'6" in the air. 2 points off the miss.
And that's why you don't do that. You're never supposed to try and save it under your opponent's basket for that very reason.
Under a minute to go. Braves now trail by 4 after the Tiger dunk. Shumway on the baseline. Bounce pass up top. Work around to Neal. Lawson, baseline, spin, left key. Hedges in the paint, can't go up. Back to the top to Lancaster. Down to Lawson, one-on-one dribble. Fell down and traveled. Gives it back to the Tigers, 37 seconds to go, 28-24.
It's been a game of runs for sure. A lot of 6, 7, and 8-point runs for both of these teams, and now the Tigers in the middle of one.
3 team fouls each with just 28 seconds remaining before halftime. Tigers by 4 with the ball. Lionberger right wing. Pressured in the perimeter. Gives it up, now to James on the elbow. Drive, kick to Lionberger in the corner. Spins on the baseline, double team, back out to James. Kick left side. Money Hunt with 8, 7, out to James. High, up top, 4 seconds. 3, drive, kick, corner at buzzer, no good. Rebounded by Lancaster, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Tigers and Braves. Rock Springs on top, 28-24. Star Valley Health halftime show on the way next on the SVI Sports Network.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
Meet your 2025 Star Valley Braves and Lady Braves. Scan the code for a complete roster with pictures and player information. Presented by the University of Wyoming and Star Valley Health. It's your 2025 Star Valley Braves.
My name is Anna Altbell, and since I was young, Desi's Dance Studio has been like a second home to me. Dance has always been my favorite language, and Desi's gave me the space to embrace it 100%. Whether it was ballet, tap, lyrical, or ballroom, I knew there were always 2 things I could count on: supportive instructors and lifelong friends. The confidence and identity I have today are all thanks to my time at the studio.
For more information and to get started, visit Desi'sDance.com. The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
Halftime coverage of today's game is presented by Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
Duke Jansen, Dal Erickson here with you on the SVI Sports Network. Tigers and Braves knotted up at the half, 28-24. Tigers go on a run, Braves come back. Tigers go on a run, Braves come back. And that's how it was in the first half.
And you see that replay right there. I would actually refer to that as a cardinal sin of basketball. You do not save the ball under your opponent's basket. That's what usually it's a layup. That time it's a dunk, and you get all kinds of momentum from it for the Tigers, and they head into the locker room feeling pretty good about themselves.
Let's take a look at this score by the numbers. 28-24 Tigers on top. Battleson Brothers Flooring halftime battle stats.
Well, that was Lionberger with the 2-hand flush, and he is leading all scorers. He's got 12 in the first half, 6 of 7 in the paint, 0 for 3 from distance. Boston James has 9 points. Also in the scoring, 3 points for Andrew Moneyhun, 2 for Antonio Cortez, and 2 for Sam Eddy. The Braves actually are out-rebounding the Tigers, 16-11. Rock Springs started hot from 3, missed their last several, 2 of 10 from distance, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. For the Braves, Cooper Lancaster leading the way with 9 points and 6 rebounds. 6 points for Dylan Shumway, 3 points apiece for Zane Hedges, Dayton Schwab, and Will Linford. Rebounding-wise, Linford has 5, Hedges has 4. Star Valley 4 of 10 from the three-point line. You'll take that. And just 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And we got a tight one here at the break, here for your halftime battle stats.
Presented by Battleston Brothers Carpet, one floor at home, located a block south of the Arch in Afton, where you'll find quality, price, and service with Battleston Brothers Flooring. And the Braves trailing the Tigers 28-24. Let's see if we can give away a gift certificate to Star of 89 with your halftime trivia.
So the Tigers' last win in this series was not in Afton or Rock Springs. Where was it? That's our question. 307-203-4637. First correct answer wins that gift certificate to Star of 89.
203-4637. Star Valley Health halftime show. Braves trail by 4 on the SVI Sports Network.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Get ready for a real good time at Star Valley Station, your go-to spot for big screen thrills, strikes, and slices. Step into our movie theater and immerse yourself in the magic of cinema. But that's not all. Unleash your inner bowler at our fantastic bowling alley. Then treat yourself to mouth-watering pizza that will have your taste buds cheering. It's entertainment galore at Star Valley Station. Come on over and let the fun begin.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Tucked away in majestic western Wyoming is Lincoln County School District Number 2. Our team provides excellent public education across 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 3 high schools where our staff receive the support they need to educate effectively. Right now, LCSD2 has several employment opportunities for the upcoming school year and other anticipated teacher openings coming available in the next few weeks. Be part of a caring team with LCSD2. Visit lcsd2.org today to apply.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network. Here's your voices of the Star Valley Braves, Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
From inside Rock Springs Junior High School, it is Braves basketball at the half, trailing the Tigers in this elimination game, 28-24. Let's see how the Braves have done so far with those assists to sell keys to the game.
Key number 1 for me was defensive focus for the Braves, and they've gotten hit with that a couple times, or a few times in that first half, especially in the first quarter, some lapses that led to some easy layups for the Tigers. Try and hold the Tigers under 50. Obviously not too far off of that goal with Rock Springs at 28 right now. Hey, you got to play like there's no tomorrow. Of course, the intensity and urgency is going to pick up in the second half, and then we're going to find out what these coaches do here in the second half and adjust to the game. We'll see what Coach Shumway and his guys have in store as they come out to try and cut into this 4-point deficit here at the break.
It's the assist to sell keys to the game. Local agents Mandy Jack and Ashley Cranny have the keys to your next home. Find them online at assisttosellstarvalley.com. That's assisttosellstarvalley.com. Let's go courtside with Millie Kazare in the Miles CPA courtside report. Had a chance to catch up with Coach Shumway and get his thoughts on the first half.
I asked Coach what was on his mind. His response was, "We need to stop turning the ball over, and we've got to rebound better." I asked what he's going to tell the boys in the locker room. He said, "We're playing hard, we just need to play smarter." My last question for him was, "What are you hoping to see from the Braves in the second half?" "Just keep on battling, make the play that needs to be made, and find the right man at the right time," was his response. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, with the Miles CPA courtside report in Afton and in Alpine. That is Miles CPA. Now let's see if we have a winner of your halftime trivia question and who gets that gift certificate to Star of 89.
And the question was, the Tigers' last win in this series was not in Afton or Rock Springs. Where was it? And the answer is Casper. That was in 2018 at the state championship. Tigers won that one pretty handily, but that was the last win in the series against Star Valley.
So congratulations to the phone number ending in 1094. 1094, you've just won that gift certificate to Swirl and Star of 89. You can pick it up from SVI Media anytime next week in Afton. Star of 89. Both teams on the court as we wrap up the Star Valley Health halftime show. 28-24. Braves with the deficit here. It is going to be Star Valley basketball to open up the second half of play.
And Rock Springs, they're on their home turf. And also, this group of seniors for the Tigers, they've never beaten the Braves in varsity action. Star Valley's won the last 7 in this series. They looked pretty good in that first half. They would sure love to send Star Valley home here with another half just like that one.
Again, the winner does advance to the state tournament, and the winner will be done for the season. The winner will play again today in a seeding game, 3rd and 4th place for the Consolation Championship. But you will have your spot in Casper secured regardless.
And the Braves will start the third quarter with possession.
So it is Star Valley basketball as we close out the Star Valley Health halftime show. Braves down by 4. They've held a 1-point lead briefly in that first half. Other than that, with the exception of a couple of times, it were the Tigers the entire way. Inbound to Lancaster, quickly to Nield, and back to Lancaster as we're underway here in the third period. Braves trailing by 4 with the basketball. Lancaster to Nield. Back up to Cooper. Bryson again on the left. Lancaster fakes the 3, double team, finds Nield, down to Linford. Has his pass to Hedges, tipped and stolen by the Tigers.
Boy, I wish Willis would have turned around and taken that shot. He had a good look. He would have had a good look.
Lineberger on the other end, pull up jumper on the baseline, no good. Rebound tip to Hedges. He'll have the board. Star Valley has the basketball. Hedges to the right, finds Shumway. 7:20 to play in the third period. Lancaster, drive and kick. Hedges, back to Lancaster. 3 away, no good. Rebounded by Hedges, back to Lancaster. Shot fake, pull up the jumper left key. That one's no good, missed them both. And the rebound to Sam Eddy for the Tigers, then swatted by Shumway. Almost had the steal, but couldn't contain it.
Too bad there are a couple of offensive boards, a couple of chances for the Braves. Couldn't capitalize on some open looks.
7 minutes remaining in the third period. Braves still down by 4, 28-24. Thomas has the pass tipped, stolen by Lancaster. Tipped by Nield. Lancaster to Shumway, to the rim, blocked by Boston, and then Boston fouls. The loose ball went to Nield. Shumway is shaken up. He hit the deck hard on his back, I believe.
Yeah, he did hit hard.
The loose ball ended up going to Neal. Boston dives and fouls Neal. Shumway's going to sub out.
Yeah, they're going to check him out. It has been a rough morning on this court with the 2 games we've done. Lady Braves and Devils in the first one, now the Tigers and Braves in this one.
6:45 to go, third period. Schwab off the bench for 3, no good. Rebounded by Lancaster. Dribble, shot fake, up, blocked, but fouled. Second team foul on the Tigers, and Cooper to the line for a chance to get the first points of this half.
Sam Eddy whistled for that one. His first second team foul on the Tigers. We've only played 1:20. Braves being pretty aggressive here to start the quarter. Lancaster's first free throws of the day. That one's good.
Makes it 28-25, a 3-point difference. 6:40 to go in the third.
Cooper now with 10 points, 7 rebounds. Kind of poised for a big game here in the second half.
Dribble for Coop, shot, good. 2-point game, 28-26. Tigers ahead. Braves back on defense. Across the timeline is Savon Thomas. 6.5 and counting in this third period. James on the perimeter. Double team, kick to Eddie. He's double teamed, ball poked away loose. Picked up by Hedges. He has it across the timeline. Ball moving around the outside for the Braves. Pass down to Neal, and good for Will Linford, rather. He'll get the 2 points to drop it. It's tied at 28-28.
Will's had a great weekend, continuing that on. He's got 5 and 5 now.
.5:48 to go in the third period. Reverse layup blocked, but a foul. That's going to put Lineberger to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
And you just don't even need to try and foul that one if you're Will. He was under the cylinder, nowhere to go. That ball gets through here. Will on the offensive end getting that one to go. That'll be Linford's second. First team foul on the Braves. 5:42 in the third. Lineberger's free throw is no good. He will get one more. Tigers 4 of 7 as a team so far from the free throw line today. And that one's good. 13 points for Sam Lineberger.
So 1 point lead for Star Valley, 29-20, or so 1 point lead for Rock Springs after those free throws, 29-28, 5:33 remaining in the third. Hedges down to McClure, who's off the square for 2.
Man, Zane is one of the better passers in this whole conference. Another great one from him right there.
All moving around the outside now for the Tigers. Kick up top to Cortez. Thomas deep on the left. Bounce to the right. Nothing for Cortez there. Here's James. Back outside, 5 drives, no good. Tough shot. Fight for the rebound. Hedges gets tied up for a jump ball call. The arrow favors Rock Springs. Tigers will keep it.
That's all you need to know about Zane Hedges and how scrappy he is. He's probably losing 6 inches and 80 pounds on Arrington Purvis, and he just battles.
Inbound to the outside. 4:49 to play in the third. Lineberger wants to drive, can't get to the rim. Feeds to Thomas. His jumper's up in the paint. No, and an offensive foul on Thomas.
Second personal on him, and Purvis is slow to get up. He might have come down on someone's foot.
No, someone's foot came down on him. It was
okay.
Schwab who took the charge, and he was bowled right into the back of the knee, kind of like an offensive lineman gets rolled up on.
Well, thankfully he's up, but he's not feeling like that was a great situation.
Star Valley keeps the 1 point lead, 30-29 with the basketball now. 4:30 to play as Purvis has a seat. McClure, baseline, dribble, shot fake, then goes up strong. Wow. Beauty of a play by Smith. 2 points.
Way to look for your own shot there for McClure. I like that.
4:20 to play in the third. Stolen by Schwab. Dayton on the run. Hesitates. Defense flies by. Missed the shot, but Lancaster is there. Rebound. Put back. Bouncing. No. Out of bounds. Off of Rock Springs. Star Valley basketball. 2 misses in the lane for the Braves, but they do keep possession.
That one just bouncing along the backside of the rim. Would not fall, as Schwab was trying to avoid getting that one missiled into the wall from Lineberger.
Inbound up top to Schwab. 4 minutes remaining in the third period. Braves lead by 3. Shumway, 3 in the corners, no good. Lineberger with the box out rebound. Has the ball poked, loose, collected at the half court. Feeds to the right side. Cortez drives, dumps down to Thomas, and a jump ball call. Arrow favors the Braves.
Another great play from Smith McClure. I like to call that a leather sandwich.
Coach Spence is hot after that call. He is out on the court.
He is right up to the limit, I would think, of what the officials are going to allow.
And the Rock Springs boos coming out too from their section. 3:50 to play in this third period. It's 29 for the Tigers, 32 for the Braves. Coach Spence is still hot. They inbound the ball. Schwab across the half court. 3:42 to play in the third. Braves with the ball in the three-point lead. Pass down the lane, stolen by Thomas.
There wasn't much of a window there.
Works it left side, extra pass into the corner. Thomas drives, shut down. Hobbs kick out. Fake by Moneyhunt. He drives and dumps it down. They wave off the shot.
Yeah, he had him hooked around his belly.
There'll be a foul on the floor and the third team foul on the Braves.
Dayton Schwab going to pick up that one, his second, third team foul on the Braves.
Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans have just entered the gym. They play the Star Valley Lady Braves next in the third and fourth place game.
They inbounded to Moneyhunt, and he took the extra step and toe on the line. So a turnover there for the Tigers.
Star Valley basketball, 3:20 to go. Third period. Braves lead it by 3 still. Shumway, 3 left wing. Yes! Largest lead of the game now for the Braves. Up 35-29. And a timeout taken by Coach Spence of the Tigers. Braves on top by 6. 3:08 to go in the third on the SVI Sports Network.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Let's go back to the gym for live coverage of Braves basketball with Duke and Dowell on the SVI Sports Network.
Momentum has swung in favor of the Braves. They lead by 6. Shumway after the 3-ball. Rock Springs Tigers have possession. 35-29. Star Valley on top. Winner goes to state. Losers done.
Tigers just 1 point in this quarter.
Ball tipped, loose, stayed by Hedges to McClure. Star Valley will have the steal on the baseline.
Plays like that is why the Braves were able to win that game last month, and that's why they have the lead now.
Lancaster drives off the high square, no good. Hedges on the rebound, kicks it back out. McClure fakes, back to Schwab, 3, step back, away, deflected. Ball loose, and Schwab will get the loose ball, then has it poked away, and on the court, still loose. Hedges goes down to get it, and a timeout called by Coach Shumway to make sure he keeps possessions after Hedges jumps on the ball. We'll take a full timeout. 35-29, Braves on top. Back in 60.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silverstar today.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
It's Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network and Star Valley Braves basketball.
After the Star Valley timeout, Braves with the lead and possession, up 35-29. You get to this point of the game and intensity really starts picking up in an elimination contest. 35-29, Star Valley with the lead in the ball.
We always hear the phrase crunch time. We're in crunch time.
Schwab still on the outside. Drives, kick, Lancaster three, no good. Fight for the rebound, tip to Shumway. He's fouled out of bounds. Moneyhun will pick up the foul.
Dylan's hit the floor quite a bit today. Keeps picking himself back up, to his credit. Moneyhun's first, fourth team foul. So 2 minutes left in the quarter, and Braves can be aggressive here and try and get to the line.
Shumway now on the right side. Schwab pivots, goes to Lancaster. It tipped out of bounds into the bleachers. Lancaster will inbound in the front court. Minute 50 remaining in the third. Lancaster cross court pass, and now up top to Schwab. Down to McClure, dumps it to Hedges, who scores on the square. Great assist by McClure. Up the key to Hedges, and the largest lead of the game now for the Braves, up by 8.
That's a really unselfish play from Smith.
3 on the corner, other end's good. What a shot for Andrew Moneyhun. The triple falls, and it's a 5-point game.
That's his second of the game. He's got 6.
Here's Lancaster, kick 3. Shumway off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Schwab, putback is in. Dayton the board and a bucket. It's back to 7, 39-32.
Braves with the rebounding advantage again.
Thomas, kick out, Lineberger. He'll take the 3, no good. Rebounded by McClure, elevating to get it. Hands off to Schwab behind him, under a minute to go in the third period. Shumway drives, kicks up the key again to Hedges, but missed the layup that time. Hedges can't believe it. On his way back down, rebounded to Rock Springs.
It's a nice play, just, betrayed by the rim.
42 seconds to go in the third. Spin, to Lineberger for 2. The pirouette on the post.
It's a nice play. Lineberger with 15, that leads all scorers.
Going back and forth offensively. Braves still up by 5. 27 seconds before we end the third period. 39-34 Star Valley. They're playing half-court offense right now. Schwab bounces to McClure on the elbow. Back out to Lancaster. Now Shumway. 13, 12, and 11. Schwab finds a seam. Drives the angle. Pull up baseline. Swish. Rattle in for Dayton. Now Rock Springs with 3. 2, pull-up jumper at the buzzers, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by the Braves, and Star Valley up by 7, heading into the fourth period. 41-34 on the SVI Sports Network.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Your home for the Braves is here on the SVI Sports Network.
And the Star Valley Braves outscore the Tigers 17-6 in that third quarter, helping build this 7-point advantage lead.
Ball quickly poked out of bounds by Schwab as we open up the fourth period. Rock Springs Tiger basketball trailing Star Valley 41-34 at the Rock Springs Junior High. Ball moving into the corner for the Tigers. Lob up top. Cortez is there. Now Boston James drives, kicks to the outside. 3 from Moneyhun. Back rim, no good. Rebounded by Cortez. Gets tied up when he brings the ball down. Jump ball call. Star Valley has it. And Cortez thinking, I should have just gone back up. He brought it down low, and the Braves tied him up.
It's easier said than done. Like your innate human abilities, you're just like, I got to protect that ball. And the coaches try and get rid of you, but you just can't.
7.5 to go in the game. Star Valley still leading 41-34 after a great third period.
Good to see Purvis back in there for the Tigers.
He left with an injury as Shumway pulls up the jumper on the baseline for 2.
Dylan now into double digits. He's got 11.
Largest lead of the game for either team. Now at 9. The Braves up by 43-34.
Wow.
Then a hard foul. Lancaster goes up for the block. And that puts James on his back, and he'll pop up and head to the free throw line.
Here's that last sequence. James going up strong and hits the ground hard. That has been the theme of the entire day, regardless of who's been on this court. James' first free throw is no good.
By the way, listener telling me now, Boston James, who's on the line, has a Star Valley connection, the son of Aaron and Cindy Richens Allred.
Yeah, Aaron, just a couple years younger than me, a standout Star Valley player back in his day. He's got 10 points now, does Boston James.
Free throw drops, makes it 43-35. 7 minutes remaining in the game. An 8-point difference to favor Star Valley. Hedges to Shumway. Dribbles right side, Lancaster. Looks for a screen, defense switches, and the mismatch causes a foul on the perimeter.
Oh, that's an offensive foul on
They're
Lancaster.
going to say he pushed. I thought they were going to get Purvis, but they call it offensive on Cooper.
Well, Lancaster does have a little bit of a, are you sure about that? Because there is such a size discrepancy, but the official says, yep, you did. Third personal on Cooper, second team foul on the Braves. Linford will have a seat. McClure back in the lineup. Smith has come in and really provided a spark for the Braves in a lot of ways today.
He's been really good under the rim, shooting and passing. 6:45 to go in the fourth. Here's a jumper. No, a dump down low to Purvis, who scores. Great assist from Leyenberger, who pulled up below the free throw line and dumped it down.
That's his fourth assist for Leyenberger.
43-37. Both crowds coming alive here at the junior high in Rock Springs. Shumway drives, shot fake, goes up and fouled. Going to call it on the floor. 6:25 to play in the fourth period. And that's going to be against the Tigers to have Hedges inbound.
Didn't see who that was on. First team foul, though, for the Tigers.
Hedges inbounds to Lancaster under the rim.
Wow.
Turn around and rolls it over off his fingertip.
I don't know how he got that over the lip of the rim.
Back to an 8-point game. Ball stolen by Schwab. Dayton on the run. Looks off the defense. Shot fake. Now up. Too strong. No good. Rebounded by Lancaster. Flicked it up. Missed it again. 2 misses in the paint. Rock Springs on the run. And then they throw it away. Bounce pass goes right to Shumway for the steal. And now Schwab will slow down the tempo with under 6 minutes to go in the game.
Tell you what, though, Schwab's made some nice plays today as well.
Shumway pull up 2, no good. Rebounded by Schwab, and he drops it in. A board and a score for Dayton. 10-point lead.
Thank you, Dayton. Way to speak that into existence. 9 points for Schwab.
Largest lead of the game now, and an offensive foul on the Tigers. Cortez gives it back to Star Valley. Timeout taken by Coach Spence of Rock Springs. We'll take the timeout. 5:36 remains. Star Valley 47, Rock Springs 37. Back in 60 on SVI.
I'm Nabe. I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane. We're on a first-name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Urgent message for anyone looking for new flooring. Battles & Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton is clearing out their 2024 inventory and has a massive selection to pick from, listed at 75 to 80% off. That's 75 to 80% off. Select tile, laminate, carpet, and more. This offer is valid for a limited time, so take advantage of 75 to 80% off your next flooring at Battles & Brothers, 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service. Battles & Brothers Flooring.
Your home for the Braves is here on the SVI Sports Network.
A strong second half showing for Star Valley continues into this fourth period, and the 10 points Braves advantage. First time this game's been in double digits today. Inbound to Lancaster across the half court. Star Valley has it. Kick out to Hedges with 5.5 to go. He's going to step back to the circle, and a foul in the perimeter, the third on Rock Springs.
And I think that's just the first on Lionberger, but probably not where he typically would like to pick that up. He's clear out there on Hedges, who he has a big size advantage on. Third team foul, though, that's key for the Tigers with 5:28 left in the quarter.
Inbound backcourt to Lancaster. Slips as he makes a move, but recollects the dribble. Has it in the front court behind his back. Boston all over him, still dribbling. Great ball handling by Lancaster. Now Hedges calls a new play. Left side, drives to the rim, shot fake up and traveled.
He took a little bit of a hop there, was probably trying to keep his toes on the ground. I don't think he did. The officials was right there to see it. That's a good call.
5:06 to play in the game. Tigers trying to pull back to single digits on this possession. James, top of the key. Lost the ball, poked away, but picked up by Lionberger. Schwab's on him.
Boy, Dayton's having quite a game.
Yeah. Poked that one loose. Now down to the baseline. Cortez back up to Lionberger. James in the corner. Three's away. No good. Rebounded to Smith McClure for the board. 4:38 to go.
So if you remember, the Tigers started this game 2 of 3 from three-point range. They are 3 of 15 now.
Wow. Have only hit one since then. Here's Lancaster. Drives, low dribble, picks it up, kicks it to Dayton Schwab.
Boy, that was a near turnover.
Schwab to Lancaster. Rock Springs pressuring the ball but not fouling. Now they foul Schwab in the front court.
Puts a lot of pressure when there's no shot clock like this in tournament ball year. If you can handle the ball and do it well, you can really put a lot of urgency and pressure on the other team. You go back to, we use Evanston for that template all the time. When O'Neill was coaching them and they won those 2 4A titles, they had guards that would not turn the ball over. They could not be turned over, and they would get that lead and never give it up. Those teams were excellent at that.
4:14 to play in the fourth. Schwab drives, has the ball poked away, taken by Lionberger. On the run to the deep rim, and there's going to be offensive foul. Zane Hedges draws the charge. Lionberger with the whistle.
I think Zane Hedges has probably taken more charges for the Braves this year than the rest of the team combined. Nothing against everybody else, but he's just a scrappy kid. And that's team foul 5, so raising the bonus from here. I guess they already were, but just a reminder.
Schwab in the backcourt, working against Thomas. Cross the timeline. Works right to Lancaster. Star Valley still up by 10, and now under 4 minutes to go in the game. Just trying to hold the ball. Now they have Hedges down low. Shot, no, but a foul. Zane hits the deck, pops right back up, and will go to the line for 2 attempts.
Lionberger's picked up 3 straight fouls just in the last couple of minutes.
He's going to have to sub out. Sam Eddy will sub in.
And just by the nature of the score clock, I don't know how many I have him with 3, but he may very well have more than that.
So here comes Eddy. Lionberger out.
They're clapping like maybe he's done. Again, it kind of happens sometimes. We just haven't been able to see who the foul is on to confirm. And if you're not staring at the officials' fingers when they do the call, which is hard to do every time. So, yeah, Lionberger may be out. I think he might be. That's 15 points for him.
Free throw from Hedges is good. 11-point lead now for the Braves.
6 points, 7 rebounds for Zane. Just another typical Zane Hedges type of game.
Second free throw, no. James on the rebound for the Tigers. Trailing by 11. Trying to attack. James to the rim, swatted and fouled. That will put Boston James to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 3:41 remains in the game. Still not over yet.
Oh, no way.
We've seen the Tigers go on some runs, and let's be honest, as you mentioned, they're due a few threes. So.
Well, and 3:41, that's an eternity in a game like this. And all you can do is capitalize when you get the chance, and Boston James does that there, hits the free throw. He's 4 of 7 from the line today, 11 points, 4 rebounds on my stat sheet. He's got one more coming up.
Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Second free throw is good. Back to single digits, 9-point game, 48-39. Inbound backcourt to Hedges. Up the right side, now center court and into the front. Lancaster in the corner. Ball moving around the perimeter. McClure double team, goes down to Schwab. In the lane, didn't go up for it. Back outside to Burmore
Coach
Clock.
Shumway just staring at the ceiling there. He's like, oh, please, why didn't you put that in?
Shumway on the outside. Feeds to Lancaster. Drives, double team, shot blocked out of bounds by Boston James from behind.
He's got a bunch of those. In fact, that's my 3rd blocked shot for Boston James in this game. And not sure what that whistle is. Is it a warning?
I missed what the official said. It may have been a flop warning on Thomas.
Oh, okay.
3:10 to go in the game. Time becoming more and more of a factor for the Tigers. Star Valley by 9. Schwab, double team, pivots, and a timeout called by Coach Shumway of Star Valley. Make sure nothing bad happens there. He'll have 1 timeout left. We'll take the break. 48-39 Braves back in 60 on SVI.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
Intramurals are always fun in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
This is the SVI Sports Network with live coverage of the Star Valley Braves.
Exactly 3 minutes remain in the game. Star Valley still holding on to a 9-point advantage over the Rock Springs Tigers in a win in advance, lose and be done game. Lancaster in the front court. Shumway bounces down low, but stolen away by Moneyhun. Moneyhun in the backcourt, passes up to Cortez, shot fake, kick back out. Moneyhun for 3, good. He said it could happen, and there it is. They were due one, they got one. Top of the key from Moneyhun. Now Lancaster drives. He's in the lane. Euro to the rim, no good. And a fight for the rebound. We'll have a jump ball, arrow favoring Rock Springs, 48-42.
Good hustle there from Zane to force the jump, but yeah, it only takes one big shot like that, and now a rebound for the Tigers, and you're right back in it. 2:25 is just a ton of time.
1 timeout remains for the Braves, 2 still for the Tigers. A 6-point difference. Tigers attack with James, spin, dump up top, and around the arc. Moneyhun again, off the rim, no good. Big rebound, and the putback is missed, but a foul. Sam Eddy the board. Can't convert the shot, but he's to the line for 2.
Smith McClure whistled for that one. And that is team foul number 4, so both teams in the bonus for the final 2:12 of this one. And Sam Eddy to the line where he's 2 for 2, make it 3 for 3.
Was 10, now a 5-point game. McClure out, Linford in. He's down on the low post with Lancaster. Top of the post is Hedges and Shumway, Schwab. Shumway playing point, and the free throw's good.
If you're the Braves, you're still in good shape, but you've heard me say it all the time. Take care of the ball, make your free throws. You're in good shape. But
6-0 run for the Tigers, and it's a 4-point game. Hedges across half court, and a diving foul in the backcourt by Moneyhun.
It's kind of curious.
Yes, it is. It's going to put Hedges to the free throw line. I mean, he was beat, but then just it was.
I mean, I guess
a dive.
If your intent is to save time, at the expense of free throws, then I guess that's fine. But
seems in a 4-point game, maybe a little early, but the free throw good either way. And it will be one more for Hedges at the charity stripe.
Braves 6 of 9 from the line tonight. Another one coming up.
Got them both.
8.7 boards for Zane Hedges.
Back to a 6-point game. 2:05 remains in this one. Tiger basketball working the perimeter. Dribble drive on the baseline. Kick out to James. He goes post. Pulls up the jumper below the elbow. Drops it in. Boston James, the sophomore, has 2. It's a 4-point lead again.
He's got 14.
Lancaster lost the ball. Stolen by James. He's on the other end. Hedges is there. Offensive foul. Hedges plants his feet again and draws the charge.
It's deja vu. Zane Hedges taking another charge, and yeah, he was planted like a tree. Ooh, wow. He hit his head.
Rock Springs crowd on their feet, not liking the call.
Of all the calls in the game, if you want to be disappointed, I get it, but that one seemed pretty cut and dried to me.
Officials are going to step between a couple of players, make sure everything's good.
Hey, you've heard the old saying, an ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure. It's like, hey, boys, it's intense. Let's not cross any lines.
1:38 to go. Star Valley inbounding in a 4-point game. Shumway up the right side, bumped and fouled. Stops the clock at 1:34 as this place is intense right now inside the gym. 4-point lead for Star Valley, and Shumway to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 shots.
First trip to the free throw line today for Dylan. Usually he gets there a few times. It's been kind of an odd game that way. That one's good.
Lead back to 5, 51-46. Star Valley is in the bonus. And it's going to be one more free throw. Star Valley has 14 fouls, and so the next one puts the Tigers in the bonus.
12 points for Dylan. Looking for 13 here.
Free throw away and good.
Braves 9 of 12 from the line in this game.
52-46, a 6-point advantage again. Crossover for Moneyhun. Dumps to James. Jumper below the line. No good. Ball tipped up. No good. Hedges rebounds. Ripped away. And a shot. They're going to
say Zane
elbow?
Threw an elbow here.
Yep.
He was trying to rip the ball away, and the official deemed a little too much arm action there. Is going to be whistled for the foul.
Oh, yeah. You can see he slaps Eddie right in the face. His hand just slipped off the ball, and Eddie takes the brunt of it.
Well, if that's a foul on Hedges, then they should be shooting free throws here after this break, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, timeout on the floor. 1 minute, 21 seconds to go in the High Country Solutions 4th period. Star Valley leading it by 6. Both teams are going to be in the bonus. And we should see some free throws coming here for the Tigers.
How about another shout out to Silver Star Communications, Bank of Star Valley, making this whole tournament possible. We had an unexpected bill from the NFHS and yeah, they're going to call this a flagrant. I wondered if they would. They're going to deem that Zane's actions were intentional. It's the second time we've seen that in this tournament, but just want to finish that other thought. The Bank of Star Valley and Silver Star Communications paying that fee so that this tournament has been able for you to view free of charge.
So Hedges was just trying to rip the ball away, and when he tried to rip it, his hands flew up in the air and hit the face of Eddie.
I agree that
that's where they get the call. It certainly wasn't intentional.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I agree that you got to call a foul there. There's no way that was intentional. So I'm going to disagree on that.
First free throw by Moneyhun is good. Second free throw, no good. And the Tigers have the ball.
Yeah, that's the big part about that call right there.
1:21 remains, and it's a 5-point difference right now. Star Valley still leading it 52-47. James on the baseline for the Braves. Inbounds, 3, Moneyhun, no good. Rebound saved before it goes out of bounds. Tip ball to Linford, and he's fouled. They'll get Eddie on the foul, trying to get the loose ball.
So, Duke, this is the second game the Braves have played the Tigers here in Sweetwater County. That last one was last month. And the Tigers have been the top rebounding team at that point. The Braves out-rebounded them by a considerable margin. They've done it again today. It's 28-16 rebounding numbers in favor of Star Valley in this game.
1:14 remains. Free throws for Will Linford, good. On the front end of 2 to make it 53-47. If he hits the second, we're to a 3-possession game with 1:14 remaining.
6 points, 6 rebounds for Will Linford. He's 2 of 3 from the line. One more upcoming.
Purvis in for the Tigers. Free throws away. Short, no. Rebounded by James. Still a 2-possession game. James across the half court with 1:10 remaining. Works it to the left side. Ball moving around the perimeter. Up top is Cortez. Right side Purvis. Shot fake. Drives baseline. Kick it up top. Tipped. Loose ball picked up by Shumway. Out in front to Schwab. He goes to the left side rim. Lays it up too strong. Loose ball rebound. Pulled in by Lancaster. He gets tied up. We're going to have a jump ball call. No, a timeout taken by Coach Shumway. Stops the clock at 50.8 seconds remaining. And Star Valley to keep possession. Last timeout called or available for Shumway with 50.8 remaining. Braves leading it by 6, 53-47.
And the Tigers have really tried to cause some turnovers. They've been successful here and there. For the most part, the Braves have been able to take care of the basketball with this, since building that 10-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Right now nursing a 6-point lead and the basketball, but Coach Shumway's also had to do that a couple of times. Use a timeout to quote-unquote save the possession.
Star Valley will be inbounding, and again, both teams in the bonus. Rock Springs will need 2 possessions at least to tie the game, and so you'd expect some quick fouls if they can't get a steal on the inbound play. Winner goes to state next weekend, losers down, so a lot on the line, and boy, you can tell in the gym right now. Emotions are high, if you will.
Still plenty of time for the Tigers. And if you're the Braves, same thing still holds true. Take care of the ball, make your free throws, and you're in good shape.
Hedges will inbound. Braves stack 4. Everybody goes right, and then Schwab left. He'll collect it. Schwab dribbling away from pressure and fouled in the backcourt. He'll get Sivan Thomas on the foul and put Dayton Schwab to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Just needs to hit 1 to make it a 3-possession game. 2 attempts.
First trip to the line for Dayton. And that one's good. He's now got 10 points in this game. Pretty amazing. You think back, didn't even know if Dayton was really going to be even able to come back from that knee injury from football. And he's had a great game today. He hits them both.
Give Star Valley a lead of 55-47 now. 7-point advantage, 8-point advantage. 40 seconds remains. Tigers need to move quickly. Passing around the arc. Purvis, step back. 3 in the corner for the big boy. Good! And a sprint down the courts for Purvis.
He did that right before halftime in the last game. Remember
did.
that?
That's right. I'd forgotten in the high school. He hit the big buzzer beater and right before halftime and sprinted right to the locker room.
He actually shoots 24% on the year. He made 11 in the regular season, so it's not totally unusual. I do like his. I do like how he acts when he makes it. I got to be honest. I think that's pretty great.
Timeout taken by the Tigers, their final timeout. So no timeouts remain for either team now. 55-50. Star Valley still up by 2 possessions, and 32.5 seconds remain in the game.
Kudos to the music guy bringing out the Rocky IV montage music. That's a good choice in this situation.
Winner of this game will play again this afternoon in the 3rd, 4th place seeding game in the Consolation Championship.
And the next game coming up, Star Valley Kelly Walsh girls. That'll be for 3rd and 4th. But both teams punching their ticket to state.
Just trying to get a check on the other boys game going right now at the high school. We have a break here.
And officials telling Zane you can run the length of this if you want to.
32 seconds remains of the game. Inbound to Lancaster, who's immediately fouled. Stops the clock at 31.1.
Foul on Money Hun. And Cooper to the line where he's 2 for 2 today. He's tied with Dylan Shumway for the team lead of 13 points. And now he's got 14.
Looks like Evanston defeating Green River in the other game. So the winner of this one will play the Red Devils for a 3rd and 4th place seed. One more for Cooper to make it a 3-possession game. Good. 7-point lead for the Braves. Big ones from the line for Cooper. 30 seconds remaining. 57-50. Tigers need to attack quickly. No timeouts remain. Kicked out of bounds off of Shumway for a kickball call. But a whole 10 seconds almost went off the clock.
Yeah. Tigers don't have that kind of time to waste. They need a basket here. They got to get 3 possessions.
Inbounding is Thomas. Works to an outside. Purvis has a shot. This time no good on the perimeter. Hedges jump ball call off the rebound. The arrow favors Star Valley.
I think Purvis was hoping to get a foul, and as he backpedals go to midcourt, I think Coach Shumway's like, that should be some kind of warning, but nobody's going to get what they want.
Well, it's going to be a jump ball, which means Star Valley has possession with under 20 seconds to go, and time may be running out for the Tigers. Inbound to Shumway and a quick foul.
Antonio Cortez is going to be whistled for that one, his 3rd. I think it's his 3rd. And got a player down on the ground. It's Moneyhun. Now he's up and walking, but that was kind of curious. He was down on the ground over by the cheerleaders. Now he seems to be fine. Wasn't sure what was going on there.
Shumway for 2 free throws from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Shot good. And an 8-point Star Valley lead. And time running out on the Rock Springs season with Star Valley sniffing a tournament berth at state. Second free throw, bouncing, falls in. 9-point Star Valley lead. 17 seconds remains. Tigers down the floor, working it to the right side. James, jumper, no. Tip rebound, Dan and Schwab will have it. Dayton dribbles away from pressure, up to Schwab, and he had the shot, but he's fouled as time expires. Almost expires, 1.8 seconds.
We got a technical foul, too.
It's over on the bench. I believe Moneyhun was over by Star Valley's bench. Things might be getting a little chippy here at the end. The game's over. It's a 9-point game with under 2 seconds remaining. Officials are going to meet to sort this one out. Shumway was just trying to dribble out the clock. He was going to the rim, didn't shoot it, just dribbled underneath it to try and dribble things out. Purvis came up and fouled him. But that's not where the conversation is. I think what was going on was after that. So it is a technical. It's going to be called against Rock Springs. And so, I mean, the game was over, but now we got to have free throws here with 1.8 seconds remaining. The Braves up by 9.
I'm not sure who the original foul was on.
Well, Purvis is the one that fouled Shumway down low.
Okay.
And then the technical was away from the ball.
Well, I've got that as the 4th on Moneyhun then, and the 3rd on Purvis. Shumway to the line. He's been perfect today, and it still is, 5 for 5.
Looks like Moneyhun was in the Braves bench is what happened there.
Okay.
So he's the one that gets the technical, as we saw in the replay. The free throw's good to put Star Valley up by 10. And the Braves are going to win this. This is all extracurricular here at the end of the game.
Braves 18 of 22 from the line, 82% today, and still shooting.
Now it's a 61-50 game. Second free throw is good. 62-50. And there must have been more than one technical, Dow, because Shumway is still shooting. He's 3 for 3. Must have been 2 technicals, both against Rock Springs, and he's 4 for 4.
Well, that will definitely pad your stats a bit. Dylan now.
Are there 3 technicals? He's shooting more.
Oh, my gosh. Well, he's got 19. I guess Star Valley crowd's just going to say, hey, just keep going, I guess.
All right. So they must have called some more.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that, Duke.
I haven't either. Coach Shumway getting the crowd up on their feet. Emotions high as he hits the free throw. No good.
Well, he still went 9 for 10 today from the line.
And
20 points for Dylan.
Now Star Valley up by 14 points, 64-50, with 1.8 remaining in the game. And Star Valley will just inbound to Linford, catch and hold. Time expires, and that's the game. The final. Star Valley wins it 64-50. Rock Springs season comes to a close, and Star Valley advances to the 4-seed game, the consolation championship, and we'll be at the state tournament in Casper next weekend. We'll have a real quick Silver Star post-game show. We'll try and catch Coach Shumway post-game of the next game that we'll have here in this gym, and hit your stats now with Battleston Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Well, I think the Tigers really missed Sam Lionberger after he fouled out. He missed a good chunk of that fourth quarter. He still led them with 15 points. Boston James had 14. Andrew Moneyhunt finishes with 10. 5 for Arrington Purvis, 4 for Sam Eddy, and 2 for Antonio Cortez. Star Valley out-rebounded the Tigers today, 29-17. Rock Springs goes 5 of 20 from distance, 11 of 16 from the free throw line. The Braves got 20 points from Dylan Shumway. Of course, he made 9 of 10 free throws, with a bunch of them that are coming there at the end. 15 for Cooper Lancaster, go with 9 rebounds. Dayton Schwab with a big game today, 11 points for Dayton. 8.7 rebounds for Zane Hedges, 6 for Will Linford, 4 for Smith McClure. The Braves go 5 of 17 from distance and 21 of 26 from the free throw line, 81% there, as they punch their ticket to state, and they'll play either Evanston or it is the Evanston Red Devils after this game for 3rd and 4th.
So the Braves with the win, 64-50 your final to wrap up our Silver Star post-game show. Take a brief break here. We'll come back with the Lady Braves again as they play the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. Star Valley boys back after that to play the Evanston Red Devils. All from Rock Springs Junior High, live coverage on the SVI Sports Network.